Hi guys, this is Richard Beck with Beck Tools, and today we're going to be drilling some holes in mild steel with a step bit. And you might be asking, why would I want to drill holes with a step bit? Well, if you have an MR-1 and you don't have a tool changer, or if you have any CNC and you don't have a tool changer, and you have a part where you have 1/4 holes and 3/8 holes on the exact same part, well, there are companies out here that will make you a custom drill bit. So this is basically a carbide end mill, and they turned the shank down to 201, and this larger part is 5/16. So I can come over here and I can drill all the way to here, and now I have a pre-drill for 3/8, and then I got 1/4, 3/8. So that's the advantage of a step drill. Now, it's a little tricky because I'm doing this in one hole, right? So technically I'm drilling a 5/16 hole and a 201 hole. So the question is, what's the feeds and speeds? I don't know, you just got to kind of figure it out. I hate to say that, but once I get this thing started and running, I'll tell you what I'm actually running, and your experience may vary. So let's go ahead and hit start. Running flood coolant. First of all, 2,000 RPMs. That's the RPMs. And I'm doing 2 thousandths per revolution and 20 thousandths chip breaking with accumulated like a 1/2 inch. So it's, you probably can't see, it's peck drilling right now. And the reason I do that, because if you got at this speed, you'll end up with a big, long helicopter chip, which flings the coolant away, which is no good. So that is a 5/16 hole, which is the pre-drill for 3/8. Also, last time I did a video, I thought I had backlash in the Z-axis lead screw. That was not the case. It was the angular contact bearings that hold the Z-axis screw. I swapped those out, and it's running great. Especially this type of an operation, peck drilling. This is not an operation that you can do very well if your Z-axis has backlash. All right, so now it's going to do the smaller holes. So I'm not going to be going near as deep. It's cutting so well you can barely hear it once I shut up. After this gets finished, I'm going to take this over and we're going to thread the holes. Now, I'm only doing that so I can show the whole process. Normally is what I do. I do all of them in this process. I take them over to the tapping arm, and then I do all of them over there, right? It's extremely inefficient to do what I'm going to do for the video, but I want to show you the entire process. Something I learned from Will Stelter is that you should never leave things out. People don't like when they're trying to follow a process and all of a sudden you're at the end and they're like, what did you skip? So I've taken that to heart. So we're going to show everything, fully uncut. The downside of these uncut videos is all the stuff that, I could cut out, you have to skip past. Which, hey, that's the nice thing. The viewer can choose to skip forward at any time. So these are, I think Mighty Bite makes these. I think other people make them. I don't know if they're necessarily patented. These are expanding clamps. They have a bolt in the center, kind of like a collet, but in reverse. Expanding collet. So I get these laser cut with the holes here, and I use that. Let's take a look at this. Got some beautiful holes. That's the underside. All right, so now you have to prep these for tapping. So get a countersink on low speed. If you run your drill too fast, it'll chatter. And then this deburr / countersink will look like dog poo. So if you have a 2-speed drill, which I think every drill is 2 speeds, put it on the low speed. Okay, now let's go over the tapping arm, and we will tap these. One more downside to the no cut, no editing. So it's already set for quarter 20. So I'm going to do the quarter 20s first. And it doesn't really matter how I clamp this in here, because it's not like I'm going to any specific location. It just has to be held. Oh, my anchor loop. Hold up. Hold up. I'm coming back. I'm sorry. I try to have everything set up to minimize the length of these videos, so I apologize. But I do need tapping lube. So this is set up. I don't know if you guys saw the detailed video, but there's a control pad here. It's hard to see the screen in the camera. It's set for quarter 20. The reason you set that is so that it knows how far it has gone. There's not encoders on the joints. It just knows by the rotation. So I'm gonna set it for, I'm gonna have to go extra deep. This is a 1/2 inch thick, and I need to go an extra 1/4 inch, so that way the tapers could count for. So I'm gonna set my tapping depth for 0.75, enter. And I'm gonna do the first one on manual, just because I haven't tested this depth. .75 is definitely deep enough. So now I'm gonna switch it to automatic. Now that I've switched it to automatic, it'll go up and down. So it'll tap all by itself. Okay, so now, normally I would do all the plates at the 1/4 inch setting, right? That makes the most sense. But guys, for video's sake, I'm gonna show you the whole process without skipping any steps. So now, I've got a 3/8/16. So I'm gonna go onto my control panel, I'm gonna select 3/8, and it automatically selected the pitch of 0.062. Now, I don't have a calculator, but I'm gonna wing it. I like doing that. It's my pretty much par for the course. Once again, 3/4 inch will be enough to get through this. So, get some lube on here. Once again, manual. I hope I don't break this tap. I've never done a 3/8/16 yet on my new tapping arm. Oh yeah, that's all the way down. That depth is good. Okay, knowing that depth is good, I'm gonna switch to automatic, since I got 2 more to go. Maybe I should turn the RPMs down, get a little smoke. All right, there it is. A D plate or a BA shredder, all done. So you guys don't have to do that. Now, when you buy a BA shredder, it already comes fully machined and ready to go. That's all I got for this video, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I always look and I always read the comments, and 99% of the time I answer them. If I don't answer your comment, it's because I don't know the answer. So, like I said, thanks for watching. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you like and subscribe to the video, and then there'll be a lot more, and you'll know about them. So, see ya!